A political first, the sitting Prime Minister at the Sydney Mardi Gras.
This is an event that Lucy and I have attended for many, many years.
The opposition leader went a step further, participating in the march with his deputy.
And I promise to all Australians that if I'm elected, we will legislate for marriage equality within 100 days.
That's an existing pledge from Labor, and it's drawn a response from the government, outlining its own timetable for when it will ask the Australian people if they support same-sex marriage.
The plebiscite will occur before the end of this year, and in the event that there were to be a yes vote, the government would legislate to give effect to the wishes of the people.
And the Attorney-General has become the latest politician to support the change personally.
Like a lot of people, this is a position I have come to over the years and after a lot of reflection.
This move is an attempt to counter claims the government is dragging its feet on same-sex marriage, putting it on a similar timeline to Labor, albeit still leaving it up to a plebiscite. The government will want to avoid making same-sex marriage a major election issue, but there's been some confusion over another matter the coalition will want to campaign on. The government has said the Australian Building and Construction Commission bill is needed to rein in some of the militant union activities on Australian construction sites, but there has been a delay to its reintroduction. It won't be tabled during the next sitting week. The government's Senate leader denied reports it was because of a deal with the Greens.
Well, I haven't seen those comments.
So is there any truth in that?
I've not seen those comments, and I'm sure there's no truth in that.
But the manager of government business in the Senate confirmed there is a deal with the Greens, who are helping the government pass Senate voting reform in return.
But part of that arrangement is that we can only deal with bills that they're comfortable with. So the ABCC will be dealt with in the sitting week after that.
The two ministers more in sync when it comes to Tony Abbott's pledge to not go down the path of Kevin Rudd.
Tony Abbott has absolutely no respect whatsoever for Kevin Rudd, but more importantly has absolutely no respect for that kind of politics.
Well, it's really for Tony Abbott to measure himself against what I think is the model of how a former Prime Minister, a former leader should conduct themselves, which is John Howard.
Tom Connell, Sky News, Canberra.